And good morning, everyone. TJ All's I-45 almost afternoon on this Tuesday as we look at the aftermath of Hurricane Nicholas. Joining us now to get an update on what's happening in League City, City Manager John Baumgartner. John, City Hall's opened up again already, and the rest of the city offices opening up at noon. You're ready to resume regular city business here today, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd say normal city normal city business, but we're trying to open back up for the citizens in the community. We've still got a lot of work to do with, storm debris and storm cleanup. But yes, we've got city offices back open and ready to take questions and serve the community.
And how did the city fare overall with Hurricane Nicholas?
I think, in light of all the different predictions, anywhere from, 15 to 20 inches of rain and hurricane force winds, I think we did fairly well. We didn't get nearly as much rain as anticipated. We certainly still have numerous areas with high water, particularly those down along Clear Creek and Clear Lake, where you've got the rainfall event combined with the surge event, and then local areas, throughout the community, depending on kind of how the microstorms hit over, the different streets and stuff. But I think all of our streets are back open. I know we've got a lot of debris out there, particularly tree debris, trees and tree limbs out there. And the crews are working diligently to get that stuff cleaned up, swept up, and out of the way of the motoring public.
And one of the things too, always worries for folks ever since Harvey, when and there's a thunderstorm even coming through, is worrying about flooding. This turned out to be more of a wind event than a rain event, but it was anticipated a flooding event. How did overall the communities that are traditionally those that have flood problems, how did they fare this go around?
Yeah, I know down along Clear Creek, certainly on the north side of Clear Creek, where we've got some low-lying areas. There's water underneath, several of the houses that are built up on stilts. I think the Bay Ridge neighborhood and the Dove Meadow neighborhood and the Oaks of Clear Creek, fared very, very well. I'm not aware of any instances of water inside anybody's houses or even inside garages. Again, some of the stuff down along the lake, there is water under some of the houses there.
And of course, obviously, too, any reports of any injuries that came result of anything related to the storm?
Nothing reported. Obviously there's numerous down trees, not only on public property but on private property, and some of that damage is pretty significant. Lots of blowing debris, but again, we didn't hear of any injuries. The fire department responded to 4 structure fires overnight. All 4 of those fires were located outside of League City as mutual aid response. So I think we did pretty good. The EMS reported just normal EMS runs and nothing storm related at all.
And then from Texas New Mexico Power, which and Center Point too, but Texas New Mexico provides most of the power in League City. What are they? What are those two companies telling you about timeline for getting power restored?
Well, what we've been hearing is, you should expect power to be restored no later than 7 p.m. What we're seeing, I think I don't remember if I said this publicly or just to you, but the City Hall campus on Walker Street was out of power this morning. Power was restored about 10:45. And so, again, those facilities are opening up at noon today. Other than that, both Centerpoint and Texas New Mexico, as you can only imagine, have power issues, throughout the region as the storms, pretty widespread.
John Baumgartner, the city manager for the city of League City, is on with us. Not only about things resuming, but city council is going to be resuming its meetings tonight as well, right? Workshop as well as this general city council meeting.
Yeah, our plan is, we've got power, and I think everything citywide is generally, passable and tolerable. And I think all the council members have weathered the storm fine. So we're planning to have the 5 o'clock work session and the 6 o'clock council meeting tonight.
All right, we'll see how many folks attend that here today. I should ask you, how about city facilities? Any problems with any of the city facilities as far as damage or anything like that from the storm?
Yeah, so the parks along the creek, so that would be Lindquist Pond Park at Countryside, the Ned and Faye Dudney Nature Center, Heritage Park, where the Butler Longhorn Museum is, and the boat ramp all remain closed due to high water. The rest of the parks, again, just normal. We saw winds in Lake City sustained at about 60 miles an hour, gusting to about 78 miles an hour. So there certainly is damage in the parks relative to vegetation, and the crews again are working to clean all that up.
Gotcha. John Baumgartner, the city manager for the city of League City, is joining us here to give us the latest on what's happening there. John, thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you're always my pleasure. If I could just say one more thing about trash, if you don't mind.
You got it. Go for it, John.
So again, everybody, we kind of worry about the trash situation, and the Mayor Waste is starting late today. They started at 11, and they're just picking up trash. They won't pick up recycling to your normal recycling day. So if you haven't put your trash out, and your normal Tuesday trash person, get it out, and they'll get it picked up.
All right. Always an important subject in League City, particularly talking about trash, right?
Everybody worries about it. If it doesn't get picked up, other than that, it's invisible. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thanks, John. We appreciate it. John Baumgartner, the city manager for the city of League City. Our continuing coverage of the aftermath of Hurricane Nicholas continues here